Here we're going to show you how to install a single wash basin combination. Before installation, make sure that tiles, pipework and electrical outlets are all in place according to your plan. You may need some professional help to meet your local plumbing and electrical regulations. Check whether this applies to you. We recommend 2 people to install this combination. Open the package and check the assembly instructions. Make sure that you have all the tools for the installation at hand. Then assemble the washstand according to the instructions. Once you've decided where to place your furniture, start with finding the highest point of the floor. This is the point from which to measure the correct height for the bathroom furniture. The recommended height for the top of your wash basin is 90 centimeters. Wash basins come in different thicknesses, so check the assembly instructions so that you mark the cabinet mounting holes at the right wall height. You can adjust these measurements to suit your personal preferences. When marking the holes, use a spirit level to ensure that they are levelled. Now it's time to drill the holes. Before you drill, make sure that there are no electrical wires or water pipes behind the wall that could be damaged. Tip: tape a small plastic bag from the packaging to the wall. This will collect most of the dust. To prevent tile damage, use a diamond-tipped drill bit or one that is equally suitable. Check that you use suitable screws and fixings for your wall type. If you're not sure what to use, ask a professional for advice. Filling each hole with a little silicone after you drill helps prevent water getting into the wall. We recommend sanitary silicone. Insert the wall plugs and then fill them with silicone. Now it's time for installation. Hang the cabinet on the wall. The wall fittings with your IKEA furniture allow for some height adjustment. Use a spirit level to align the cabinet on the wall. If you're not sure whether the wall can support heavy weights, you can secure the cabinet at one or more additional points along the horizontal plinth at the back. You can also use legs for extra support. The legs need to be bought separately. Now it's time to install the wash basin and taps. The water trap is included with most wash basins, but with a few you need to buy the water trap separately and attach it to the wash basin before you install the overflow pipe. If you have any questions, get in touch with your local IKEA customer support centre. Turn the wash basin upside down and install the overflow pipe and ring according to the assembly instructions. Screw the parts together loosely. Next, install the tap. All our taps come with connection hoses, an installation tool, a water strainer and fittings. They also have ceramic disc cartridges and water-saving aerators. With the tap assembly instructions as a guide, mount the tap on the wash basin. Loosely tighten the 2 nuts with the installation tool provided. Later, you can adjust the position of the tap to make sure it's central. Turn the wash basin around and align it with the washstand on both sides, making sure it fits perfectly. Check that the front of the wash basin is a few centimeters deeper than the washstand to protect it from water splashes. Apply silicone to the edges. Tip: using tape when you apply the silicone prevents a mess on the wash basin and washstand. Next, place the wash basin on top of the washstand. Remember to remove the tape as soon as you align the wash basin with the washstand to prevent excess silicone getting onto the surface of your furniture. Wait for 3 hours before continuing the installation to allow the silicone to harden. Align the tap. Tighten the nuts with the installation tool provided. Tighten the overflow ring according to the assembly instructions. Now you're going to connect the tap to the water supply. The hoses are colour marked. Red indicates hot water and blue cold water. Connect the hoses to the correct water supply. Don't over-tighten the nuts on the connection hoses, as this can damage the rubber washer inside. Check that all the parts are connected according to the assembly instructions. Once you have assembled the water trap according to the instructions, it's time to install it. Make the overflow opening on the water trap. Tip: this is easier to do while the trap is on the floor. Next, connect the water trap to the overflow pipe following the assembly instructions. Connect the water strainer to the water trap using the tool provided. Gently tighten the screw. Make sure that the water trap is pushed back all the way to ensure space for the drawer. Adjust the connector to fit the diameter and location of your drainage pipes. Connect the water trap to the drain. Adjust the length of the flexible hose when connecting to the drainage. This ensures that it doesn't stretch, that it isn't too long, and that it doesn't get too bent. Now check that it all looks correct according to the assembly instructions. Open the water supply and check that there is no leakage from the pipework and connection hoses. Then turn on the tap to check that there's no water leakage in the water trap system and that everything works well. The final touch is to seal the edges of the wash basin with silicone to protect the furniture from water splashes and to cover the gap between the wall and the wash basin. After application, spray a mild soap liquid onto the sides where you applied the silicone. Even it up with your fingernail. This way you can remove any excess silicone and make it look neat and tidy. It's a good idea to keep the installation tool for future use. Dirt can build up over time. You can use the tool to detach the water trap and strainer and clean it. Another tip is to clean debris and dirt from the aerator in the tap from time to time. You can remove it by using a coin. Then rinse the filter with running water. Now it's time to install and adjust the drawers. Assemble the drawers according to the assembly instructions. All Good Moron drawers come with adjustable dividers, so you can move them around and customise your drawer according to your storage needs. Set up the slides. Put the drawers in the right place. The deeper drawer goes at the bottom. Put the drawer on the rails and slide it all the way to the back of the rails. Then make sure the drawer connects with the hook at the back. Push the drawer down gently until it clicks into place. Use the locking fitting to secure it. Usually you won't need to adjust the drawer, but if you do, refer to the assembly instructions for more details. The last step is to stick the bumpers to the back of the drawer front. The drawer is fully extendable to make it easy to access your things. There's no cutout in the middle, which gives you a full storage capacity as well as smooth running, soft closing rails. In some countries, additional steps may be required in order to meet local building regulations. Check whether this applies to you.